welcome back LordsMobile fans from far and wide, SizeMatters fans especially, because we have a big milestone achieved from our main man, Ego. And if you don't know Ego, he is an absolute monster. He's featured in most of my KVK videos and things like that if you want to go and check them out. And so we think we have found an offline solo trap. We've got his scout, he's got no anti, his guild are doing his best to notify him and it looks like they're trying to wake him up, but Ego's set a rally. It's only 192 mil and it comes marching towards him. His guild do their absolute best to speed in some reigns at the last second. I think they did just get there the first lot, but it doesn't matter. We see the burn, and look at that, ladies and gentlemen. My man Ego gets to 1 billion kills, and he is a rally lead. So that is an absolute awesome achievement. He has got that from working hard, from soloing, from leading some badass rallies. And honestly, I don't think anyone in the game deserves it more than this man right here. So big shout out. I was more excited to look at his kills than I was the report, but here it is. He did have some T4 at the front. It was a really weird comp. He's a very fat solo trap at 192 mil. But we drop him down to 134 and all he's got left is 5 million T1 archers. So in go the solos, and that's my phone dying, not yours, don't worry about it. And the solos are still coming in. So as you can imagine, this guy got absolutely zeroed. When he logs on, he's going to be devastated. But it was definitely worth it. I hope he gets to see this and know that he is the one that got Ego, the main man, to 1 billion kills. So I hope he's not too disappointed and I wish him all the best. So brilliant zero by SizeMatters. And here's the report again quickly. So he had 13.9 million troops, we killed 8.2 million and left 5.5 million survived, which we managed to solo as it was all just range and the majority of it was 5 million T1. So this guy we have been stalking since 2019. He capped Pew on the 18th of the last month of 2019. And there is the evidence, second report from the top. Pew hates her leader, ran a YOLO on the 840 mic guy who we thought possibly was offline with a dodgy comp, and it turns out he was online and Pew got capped that day. So here Menjay has just hit a leaderless rally and it looks like we've done a little bit of damage and maybe caught what flanks he's in. So Pew is now going to run a leaderless rally. And just quickly, for those of you that don't really understand why you would send a leaderless rally, we're not actually losing any T4 here. We're making sure that we've got a, I believe it's a 60k T4 to a 40k T2 ratio, and sort of up in that kind of ratio if you're going to put more in. And basically what that means is that you're only going to get T2 dead and your T4 is only going to be wounded. You will not get any T4 dead and you won't lose your leader because this is a leaderless march. So Pew's only just woke up, she's a little bit tired, so she's calling everyone in for the second leaderless march, and hopefully this is the day where we catch this guy offline. So we're all waiting in anticipation here. I'm constantly checking his gear, trying to see if he swaps, trying to see if there's any sign of him being online. So let's have a look how this leaderless rally does. Hopefully we're going to see a little mic drop and have a look how he do. What the lordy lord. Pew, what are you doing? Did you send your leader? Yes, she did. So Pew actually forgot to not put her leader into a leaderless rally, and you can see my reaction to that. And that was absolutely hilarious. So Pew got capped by that man once again. So there she is getting capped the first time in 2019. And there she is a couple of weeks later at the bottom getting capped the second time. And he actually released Pew and said, you know what, I don't want to play anymore. So he said, you can rally me again. So we said, okay, we'll put a proper rally on you this time. No T2, all T4. We don't mind YOLOing you if you think you can take it. So we're going to spam here. We're going to take away any chance he's got to have a look what we're sending. If he wants to take a proper rally, then we will give him what he wishes. And let's see how this goes. And here comes our lovely little Pew ready to get capped for the third time by the exact same guy. So we know he's online. We know he's asking for it. He's trying to give us the nonsense that he's quit and he doesn't want to play anymore. So here comes a rally. We're spamming him as hard as we can. I'm not so quick at the spamming, but all the guys are amazing at it. Look at that. And there we go. So I look back and he's bubbled. And so that nonsense about him quitting was a load of rubbish. So a few days later, we get our main man Ego to come and run a leaderless rally on him. And this was literally just a couple of days ago. So this leaderless rally, and it really is leaderless as you can see, so that was actually quite a good mic drop. We dropped him over 20 mil mic for a leaderless rally. That was an awesome mic drop. So we think that we've guessed what flanks he's in. So a big juicy full T4 rally could be enough if we've guessed the right flanks, and we can only hope at this point. After all of this, we can only hope and pray that we see the burn. And you really have to remember that a month's worth of work has gone into this. We have been stalking this guy over and over. I haven't even managed to record all of the rallies. I'm pretty sure Menjay and a couple of other our leads had tried YOLOing him a couple of times after Pew did as well. But so here we go with Ego's rally. It is a full T4 rally. I believe it is Cav, and we are hoping that he is Saturn Imp, so he's 890 mil. Will this be the moment we see him burn? And yes, the relief. I can't tell you how amazing that feels to finally see him burn. And look at that, 108 million mic drop. We barely walked back, 46k came back on our end, but we won't mind that with 4.9 million deads for this man. And let's just have a look exactly what he's lost. Over 1.1 million dead T4, 2.1 million dead T3. We knew he'd be full of T3. That is absolutely disgusting. So there it is again, the report. 4.9 million reds. So juicy, it's worth looking at it twice. And again, over 1.1 million dead T4 in one rally. So at this point, we are go. All hands on deck, let's go again, and here comes the second. And call me greedy, but I'm pretty sure if he comes on now and shields, we are all going to cry. We are all going to be devastated. So we are praying, hoping that we don't see that bubble pop up out of nowhere. Not going to spam, not going to give him the extra notifications, but here comes the second rally. We're obviously going to see the burn, but how big will it be? Please be offline still. And boom, so no bubble, he burns once again. That is absolutely massive. And let's have a look. Down to 581 million might. Woo! So we started at 840 million. He's now down to 580 with 4.5 million dead, 129 million might drop. That is a fat boy rally. 1.5 million dead T4, 2.5 million dead T3, and 300k dead T4 Imp there as well. So that was absolutely massive. What a massive slap that was. Look at that. Definitely not such a good idea being so full of T3, and there it is. That was absolutely massive. There's the first two rallies. Ego is an absolute monster. It's a good way to break in the 1 bill kills, having such a juicy zero like this, and we will get that guy's leader for Pew Pew. His leader will end up in Pew's prison. Come on, I hope this guy doesn't shield. Got this last rally set on him now. This should be it. This will leave him as a solo target. Emotional times as we all watch on the third rally being released, slowly marching towards him. And like I said, if he come on now and shielded, I would be absolutely devastated. So he's got 18 seconds to come on and shield before it is all over. This will surely be enough to leave him as a solo target. 581 million might will be the final might he sees that high for a little while. And there goes the fire once again as we all come walking back in victory. He drops down to 449 million might. That is a massive zero, and that just shows you have to persist. 6.4 million reds, 132 million might drop. Barely any losses on our end. Barely any resistance. Look at that. So that was an absolute beautiful by the book zero, and here comes the solos. This really has got to be one of the most satisfying SizeMatters zeros because we've worked so hard for this, stalking him for so long, and here comes one of the final solos, the man himself, Ego, dropping him down from 445 down to 425, so not bad at all as the solos come speeding in. It is absolutely glorious to watch. Massive shout out to SizeMatters. Emotional times as the long awaited zero comes to an end. We are gonna find out just what his core might is. This is absolutely crazy. How do you feel when you log on and you are a victim of this? I can only imagine. So he's down to 387 as the last couple of solos come speeding in by the absolute savages that are SizeMatters, and we drop him down to 367, and I believe that is his base might, so he is completely zeroed, and whoever got the leader did release it, and the leader ended up rest assured in Pew Pew's prison where he belonged. So that was a beautiful zero. If you have enjoyed this, please do like and subscribe because we get plenty like this. And here's the reports. He had 9.2 million troops by the third rally, 6.2 million reds, and an incredible 4.4 million T3 deads, and that is what you get for filling yourself up with T3s. So 840 million might before all of the chaos, and we drop him down to a grand total of 367. Rest in peace. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. We are a bunch of savages, so no doubt I will be back with more soon, so stay tuned.